Hi everyone, so today I'll be trying out this Autoship from Diamond Press. Again, when you sign up for Autoships, generally they're through HSN. I don't think Diamond Press has ever had an Autoship on their own site. But anyway, it's the Collage set. Somebody asked me recently what the first set of this was, and it was the Celebrations or Lucky Celebration, something like that. I think that's what it was called, kit, and it had like St. Patrick's Day items and also like not Christmas, what am I saying? Birthday things. I was just looking at this Christmas on my screen. But anyway, and so that was the very first iteration. Then they've had a few since then. I believe this is number 3. And then I did number 4 because I don't know why I totally forgot about number 3. I think, or unless this is 4 and 5, but I want to say it's 3 and 4. And then the next one I think is the food puns one. And I think that's it, right? I don't know. So anyway, this one came in recently, a couple days ago, and I went ahead and did a tutorial, and I thought, that was weird. I don't remember a Christmas one. I had it. I don't know, put it to the side. So there you go. And then this is the Halloween one I had tried out. It was like a fall Halloween one. Just did the background with it. And so there you go. And so we're going to work with this one. Like I said, I think this is number 3. Either way, I'll put it in the title. Having said that, again, this is an auto ship, so unless they have extras, these are not available yet. And, yeah, so that's just kind of how it goes. And if I can link anything else that's available, I'll do that. That would be an affiliate link, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Generally for this, I still link to HSN, and it's like in here or maybe at the very top of the description box. And what I link is some of the overstock on the other ones that they have, and I think it's only... I don't think they have the original one anymore. It's a couple different sets. I know one of them is like the Summer Fun one, which I hope I did a video on. I don't know. But we'll see. Whatever they have available, I'll try and link that for you guys. But I did an unboxing of this already, and so I'll show you this here. You know, it's very cute. I love the way you kind of build up all these different things here. I mean, it's just very sweet, very wintry, and also like classic Christmas, right? And then some, again, you put that on top of your cards, what they're saying there. I generally stick this part on top of my card and then I decorate it, but you know, however you want to do that. And over here, this is actually number 1, just showing you, you know, which one do you want to cut first and go from there. Now, I am going to make an A2, and I'm sorry I made an A2 last time, or yesterday, basically, whenever I release these videos, because I want to work with the Bright's envelope auto ship, which on this one, it was a Christmas auto ship, and so that way I'll have an envelope for this card that I make today. That one comes with 5x7s at A2s, so I'm just going to make a Christmas A2 card and then use that for my next tutorial as far as review, I suppose, of the envelope kit. Okay, so we have our stencils here. You have your stamps. All right, very cute. Your A2, again, the A2 topper is, well, they're both like that. They're usually a little smaller, and like this one obviously has little give there. It's MacLeod for an 8.5 by 3.5, and then this one's for your A2, which is 5.5 by 4.25. And I did forget to mention at the very end of this tutorial, like, oh yeah, remember the little card comes out, so I just wanted to show you that. Let's see. So we're gonna probably get started. I'll use white paper today just so it's nice and crisp. I like that for something like this. So I'll probably run this through some white paper. And I don't know if I'm going to make it more blues or, you know, classic. I was thinking more classic would be fun. So I'm either going to make a black card base or a red card base. That'd be cute. Maybe red card base. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to run this through some white paper and we'll get started. Hey guys, this might be kind of weird. I just found this piece of cardstock because I was looking for red and I saw this side and it has these bricks and I thought that might be okay. So 8.5 by 5.5. We need to score this at 4.25 to make our standard A2, if that's what you want to do. Let me bring this up just a little bit. Okay. Sorry guys, you know, recently my camera's been acting funny and it doesn't focus. The further out I pan it, and I would buy a new one, but they're a couple thousand, and right now, with every day not knowing if, you know, husband being a Marine, gonna be paid or not, all those things, it's just, you know, I don't want to spend a couple $1,000s right now. So soon, hopefully. But anyway, so this one has these different pieces here. So you have your square here, the little rectangles, and then a bunch of little squares. And you can see they're different. And when I say you can mix and match them, what I mean is like, let's say I want to use some of these love ones over here, right? So I can still use the stencils from this kit, color everything, but then I can use the stamps from this one to make it more of this, right? Because they're the same size. So I don't know if you can see all these squares and things are all the same size, so they mix and match that way, even the big square. That way you can still have fun with those different shapes, the shapes of the toppers, right? So, okay. And you don't have to do stenciling. I think it looks cute. It adds a little something. Ooh. I don't know. So, I mean, these colors are kind of muted, right? It's not super Christmassy, and you can kind of see it behind there. Just a little bit. I mean, not that much. Let me think a little more about what we want to do, because this one does have quite a bit going on. What they're showing here is with the stampings, you don't have a big square. I think maybe you just add some there, or maybe put it down the middle. Maybe you double it up, right? Just different ways to play with that, and they're showing you what that looks like here. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I like that little kind of beige in the background. Okay, let me think about the colors I want to use, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm still 100%, but we'll just go for it. So we have our stencils 1, 2, and 3. I was thinking maybe doing the beigey color here. I do like that beige, so I just grabbed the browns. I'm going to use the very lightest one and try to very lightly put that color in. So I'm just picking up a very small amount of color. Again, just remembering that my background paper is very muted, so I'm kind of keeping that in mind. So just a little something. Right? Okay. And then put this over here for a moment. I brought these guys out. These are the Christmas colors. And like I said, if you pick these up on HSN, the refills, the inkers, the re-inkers are on My Diamond Press's website. Okay. And like I said, right now, I don't know, there's like a little mix up. I don't know what's going on, or as far as, you know, if my discount code will continue to work. Haven't heard back yet. Hopefully soon, but just letting you guys know, so that's why I haven't mentioned it. Ooh. I would say this one I use for pink, and this is very red. Maybe I should reserve one for red, huh? So let me put this to the side. That's pink, and then I'll start this fresh one. Somebody asked me the other day, oh, where you got these, and I totally forgot to link them, so I'll try to remember to link them today. They are from Michaels, and hopefully they haven't made the price ridiculous like they've been doing. I don't know what happened. I would say I had bought some little cute, like, Halloween hair bow kind of things for Miranda. Oh, very lightly, supposedly, and that came out pretty good. At Michael's, some Halloween ones, and that was at the Escondido store. And then, 2 weeks later, I go to the other shop just to see if the other one in Vista, that's another nearby city, to see if they had more of the knit and sew shop going. No signage or anything, and that one had even like less than what they had at the Escondido store. But I noticed they were changing out the prices. And one of them was a hair bow that I had just picked up from Miranda. It was $7.99, 50% off because it was Halloween. And they had marked it up with a new little sticker, $12.99. $12.99, then 50% off. And so that's crazy. But that also means, I'm going to do green, I think, on this one, that at 50% off, you're paying $6.50. And originally they wanted $7.99 for it. So you're not really, I mean, that's like nothing. So like, that is crazy. I don't even know. And that was just one of the examples. I showed you guys a few, and most of them were $1, in these lower end things, to quite a few more dollars each. Thing. I don't know. Okay, green. But I'm going with like a little bit lighter. Again, hand, because I don't know. We might do some stamping. Look how cute that is. Very sweet. Okay. So there's that. And, I was thinking, actually, yesterday when I was doing my stamping, I was like, ooh, I'm kind of on, and maybe I'm a little bit off. You can definitely leave these on here, like, place that there. And if you get your stamp right in the center, you're going to put it in the right spot. Let me show you what I mean. Just something that occurred to me right now. So if I have some green, I'm going to do darker green to stamp over that. Or, I mean, another coordinating color. You can do red or whatever. That'd be cute. I'm just going to keep the greens and the greens and the reds and the reds. And so we have sentiments and things, but like these little spots. So let me grab, here are the stamps. Oh my gosh. And I love the little leaves. That's very classic. So we're going to do those. Of course, you have like a candy stripe. You have the little snowflakes. And then I love this like intarsia or ugly sweater kind of knit look. But let's use these guys. And should I just keep it basic, the same thing everywhere? I guess. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is we can use these to help you see where you're going to stamp, right? Because before I was kind of eyeballing. Hopefully this will work. I don't know. I can kind of see like I'm in the center of that stencil area. And bring it down. It's not the easiest thing to see, I'm not going to lie, but at least it gives you a better idea of where you're stamping. There we go. Look how cute. It moved because this thing moved, but very good, right? Okay, so let's do another one. Maybe I'll turn this just so it looks different from what we did before, and I'm just going to stamp right in there. I feel like I'm still a little bit off, but I definitely went for it quicker than yesterday when I'm kind of like eyeballing and not sure. Like, I mean, look at that. Okay. And then, and again, I'm just going for it. If you're, you know, afraid to do that, don't do that. Use the stamp positioner. But I'm going to go right in here, and I'm just kind of looking at the side to see where the stencil opening is. And I should be able to have that all done. Cute. Okay. So look at that. We came up with a good idea, guys. Sorry it took me, you know, 3-4 sessions in to think about that. Okay, let me clean up just a little bit because I don't want to get ink everywhere, and then we'll continue on with our stamping. Okay, so red, and I don't know. Let's see. Again, I didn't really look at these other cute things to see what I was going to be doing, so. And you know, I really like die cutting mostly. Oh, I like the candy stripe. That is cute, but I also like the ugly sweater kind of look. So I'm going to use both of them. Again, you can mix and match. You don't have to keep the same one just because, you know, we used it before. On this one, I was going to bring out the darker red. Now, I think I used this one earlier. I don't remember. This one looks lighter to me. I'm looking for a darker one, so I think Joy is darker. I guess I could go back and look at the video, but I'm not gonna. So let's put that there. Let's put a little bit of tape. Again, just to kind of help you see a little bit better where you'll be stamping. And hopefully I got that right. I might have gotten a little bit of the stencil over here. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then this guy, I guess we can put it in the center. Oh, you know, I mean, you can put it wherever you want. Let's do like on the left here. Right, a little something. Cute. Okay, so the last one is the brown. Again, I think I'm going to put a sentiment in here. And so maybe I don't put anything on those. How about that? I know it looks very empty, but I think it'll be fine. So let me go rinse off all our stamps and stencils and all that before I make a mess over here. And we'll start, you know, designing, die cutting. I probably need to do a little stamping, actually. Maybe we'll do it right now. Holiday greetings. I don't know what I was going to do. Warm winter wishes. Warm winters is cute, but I feel like that needs to be like a cold, like a, I don't know, for something else. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to stamp it. I'm not going to use the stencil to help me see that. And I'm going to stamp it in brown since we started off with those kind of toasty colors. And how about this one? Okay. Black is also very nice, of course, but I think, ooh, that might be a little bit light. Let's go with the next one. Sorry, guys, I know it's out of frame, but I'm just dipping into a different brown over here. And hopefully that's dark enough. And like right here. And I totally eyeballed how straight that was, and that was probably not the smartest, but that's okay. I'm just making sure it's really making contact everywhere. Ooh, love it. Okay, now I'll clean up. Okay, so there we go. And see how that just looks cute. I know you can barely see anything, but I think it's cute. That's on the back. So I'm just going to glue this down because I think that's all I'm going to do with that. And then we'll start adding a little something here and there to decorate this little guy. that glue. A little bit of a zhuzh if I can do that. And I'm going to put something on top of this to keep it down instead of holding it down. I love the way that came together. I mean, that is so cute. Okay. I'm just going to... Ooh, no. I was going to grab an embossing folder, and it's the new Spellbinders embossing folder for November. I cannot show it yet, so put that back. Okay, I'll put this. So I'll just put an embossing folder, just something that'll hold flat, right, that keeps the thing flat, and then some weight. And that's why I was just going to grab that. It was the first thing I saw, but no, no, no. That was a big no-no. Okay, I'll be back. I think that should do it. Just a couple minutes. So this set, I feel like it has a lot of things for the winter kind of wonderland kind of thing, right? All these different snowflakes and like the little stag and like your little bird on the branch and all those things. And then, I mean, it still has some for the classic Christmas if you want to do a bunch of ornaments or like this little candy. But like I said, I really like die cutting. So I think what I'm going to do is just make one of these guys and put it here. I don't know how big it is. Let's see. Hopefully it takes up quite a bit of space. And then just a flower here. And that's all I'm going to do. So this guy has some layers and there's other pieces. So let me get a little bit closer so that this thing will focus. All right. Oh my gosh. How cute is this? You want to stamp that, of course. Look at this little bow. I mean, just a little bow by itself is adorable. And when I say little, I mean that one's smaller, but these things aren't very tiny. I mean, that's a pretty good size still. Okay, so we need the little berries. So I'm gonna run that through some red paper, of course. So I'll try to use different shades of red so it's not, you know, super boring here. Oh yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then the green leaves, where were they? Oh, over here. So there's one, so I'm gonna have to run this through twice. Oh yeah, perfect. I think that'll really take up that space. So 2 of these guys, some green. Your poinsettia is this layer. And it has a center, which is this one. I don't think it really... I mean, I guess you can pair it with those same leaves, but I don't know that I'm going to... Or what? Oh, I see. Okay. So what they did is this is green and this is red. So this has like the greenery portion of it. And then this is your reddish color and then a center. So maybe gold for the center, a different shade of red than the berries for this, and a green base here. I saw my poinsettia from last year and it is literally sitting outside. I have like this little table... and the overhang that's like as I walk out of the house, little, it's not a porch, but just like the little stoop area there. It's not even a stoop. I don't even know why I called it that. But anyway, and it's still alive. It's just been out there and I water it once a week or so. And you know, it's 80 degrees, 90 degrees at the hottest out here in my spot of San Diego, and it's green. So I'm like, the whole thing is green. So we will see if it does new flowers. I don't know what poinsettias do, to be honest. I was just surprised. And the red part of it only fell off like, I don't know, 4 months ago or so. So hopefully it's cycling up to do that again. I don't know how that works. But okay, so maybe it'll be ready for Christmas, right? Green, red, all that. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so let's see. I don't know if these need to be glued together before I put them down. Probably not. Yeah, I could probably do them independent of each other. Just glue that down there. And then this guy and this. Is there a certain... I feel like they go a certain way because of the way it's kind of flat. Is that what they're showing there? Oh. Okay, they're showing it like this, and then these 2 openings are right here. It don't have to be exactly the way they're showing it, but there you go. Funny enough, the poinsettia I have was given to me by my neighbor, who I hear right now calling his dog out there. All right. Let's see here. Is it like this? Kind of how they have it? Yes. And then the little center piece. And let's see. Cute. That moved on me a little bit. And then they have all kinds of texture from the die itself. And again, I mean, you want to pop these guys up or just make it very easily mailed, especially with mail pricing nowadays. I had not known that the price of stamps went up, guys. I was like, what? I have so many forever stamps, though. I'm sure they'll keep me for a while. But, you know, generally if the price goes up, it doesn't come back down. So maybe it's still time to buy more of them. I don't know. But, yeah, I was like, is it 70 cents or am I crazy? I want to say I saw that they were 70 some odd cents. Oh, there you go. Let's put that one there. And let's put this guy here. And we'll put that there. And then this little cute bunch. Oh, and glitter would be cute. I just went with a basic color, but basic red there. And I kind of spread them out so that they would take up this space. But I mean, if you want them to be a little closer together, you can definitely do that. And that is my card for today, guys. So really sweet. You know, we took our time with our stamping. Again, it was much faster with that stencil because I can see exactly where I was stamping before. I was kind of guessing and I was a little bit off, you know. This was much closer to where it needed to be, so that's really good. And looks like that. Very sweet. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you're getting your auto ships. And again, if you didn't sign up for the auto ship, if they have overstock, they'll bring it. But I have not seen, obviously, the new one, this Valentine one, not yet. I don't even think... I think they had a few of the Halloween fall one because that's the one that didn't come with the instruction, and I saw it on the site and I think it's gone. So there you go. But whatever is available, I'll try and link it for you guys, and I'll see you all at the next one. Images are coming up. All right. Bye now.